And I went past the witch's hut and didn't buy a potion. Because I'm just that brilliant. Ah! That's what I can do. I didn't realize that 2 of the dungeons I beat were red crystal dungeons. I would rather check the Pyramid Fairy before I went to check the pedestal. And went back into Skullwoods to beat that Vitreous. And then... what even was the... oh yeah, Desert Palace, which I have complete access to now because I do have Power Glove. Which was what I was missing the last time I was there. I'm not saying pedestal is definitely not required, I'm just gonna hope that it's not. Die. Ah! You didn't die! Worst thing about this, I can't run. Because if I press the A button to run, I'm gonna blow up the bomb. I really, really like how the Master Sword has this extended reach to it. It makes the combat just a lot, more reasonable to do. Without it, when you just have the Fire Sword, the White Sword, whatever you want to think of it as, it really sucks. Like, it's wholly impossible to hit most things. Or just a pain in the butt. That's not what I wanted. That helps, but it's not progression. Okay. Yep. Guess I'm gonna go look at the pedestal. Everyone get your hype for a pedestal. Man, if it is a pedestal seed, we can kiss getting under the 2-hour mark goodbye. Because that's just not happening. If it's not a pedestal seed, I'm a little lost. I know that the Vitreous and Skullwood still had an item. And I know that, yeah, Desert Palace. Whatever boss there still had one more item on it, didn't it? So those are 2 more checks I can do, even if they... and then the green pendant itself is another check. So even if, like, Flute or Titan's Minutes aren't on here... oh, wow. Well, that is required! Fantastic! That's absolutely what I wanted to see. Cool. Son of a bitch, that sucks so much. Alright, here's what we're doing. We're going into the Dark World from here right now. I'm going to buy a red potion from the shop in the Village of Outcasts in case I need it to beat this Vitreous. This is a really potion-heavy seed for me. Normally the game just loads me up with stuff beforehand and I don't have to worry quite so much about it. But all because that #1 crystal in Swamp Palace, I now have to beat the other pendant dungeons to get that wonderful... whoa, get out of the way! Thing, yeah. Thieves. Thieves are really annoying. I like the other aspect of Enemizer I did not turn on, where the actual enemies get enemized. They get randomly put around and you can change their health and damage and everything else. I really like that part about it when thieves get involved, because you can kill them! I hate them so much, and being able to actually kill one of them is just gratifying. Finally get revenge on these stupid bastards that chase you around and are invincible, because I'm guessing Link's just hitting them with the broadside of the sword instead of the sharp side because he doesn't want to kill them. Either that, or the idea is that they're always just dodging out of the way, like they're just that deaf that Link straight up can't hit them. Either he's too nice or they're too fast. One or the other. And honestly, it doesn't matter. I'll take those arrows. I'm gonna need them. Because everything just sucks, so that's why. I don't know what I was saying before, and it doesn't matter. Let's just go. I don't need to really worry that much about my hearts this time. Or my magic. Because of reasons. Nope. Reasons being half magic. Get there? Okay. I was afraid that the Gittas would slow me down enough that I didn't make it through the door. That's twice I got through that room without the Moldorm actually hitting me. I just want to emphasize how unlikely that is for me. Now, this is really going to suck because of this floor and that required initial damage is some unintended BS because of the way this room is designed. The room's already the boss itself, not the boss of the room. Alright. Other than the hit I had to take from falling in here in the first place, I don't think I got hit again. But still, just the whole layout of this room is made to be complete and total crap. Not fair. I don't like it. Alright. Where's the other one? Desert. Is there a reason to still be here? No. Because I don't have the mirror. It's on the... So, let's activate that flute and get there faster. And fingers crossed it's not Trinex, because it could be, and then I have to go on a whole quest to find the ice rod with my, like, 2 newly available spots that I can get to with the flute. And then go back and do desert again. But I'm going to need the flute activated regardless, so let's just do it. Hit this, flute on over to 6, so I can just jump into the desert, rather than, you know, worrying about anything else. I could, no I can't actually. I was going to say, I could pick up the rock over at flute spot 6 to try and get into the Misery Mire area, but I can't. I don't have Titan's Mitts. A little weird to have gone this long without Titan's Mitts. But that's the seed I'm playing. That's what's been dealt to me. I don't know if it'd be possible for someone to have done it in less than an hour and 20. Because unless someone just went full on, like, Galaxy Brain, it's like, nah, this is totally Petsy as soon as they started it, I don't think anyone would have really checked the pedestal until they basically did everything else they could. Because it's just not likely. You just don't do that. Okay, wait, no. I got the 2 items out here. That was what it was. Right? Oh man, I'm losing it. I'm going to assume I did get the 2 items out here because I feel certain that's what happened. Those times when you're like, I don't need a tracker, and then you're like, oh shit, maybe I should use a tracker. I'm pretty certain that I did in fact get 2 items though. And I don't even think that they were good. I think they were like 10 arrows and a piece of heart. In any case, it'll make it all the funnier for everyone else if I'm wrong, and then, oh god, what could be? Oh, there's Ice Rod. Then Ice Rod I ended up needing, it was still in the dungeon somewhere. I'll just let that be a thing that might happen. At this point, I've given up on being able to find the cape so I can get the red mail. It would help. It also help having a few more arrows. in case this boss ends up being one that I can beat mostly with arrows. Leave me alone, Igor. Alright. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, I have the Temperate Sword now, too. Dick. 1, 2, and 3. 3. And another 4-eyed Moldworm. That's a fun little thing that they've done with it. So yeah, I think the only chest left in there was the big chest, and it has the map. I'm just going to assure myself that that's the case, and not check it, and not do anything else around here. Oh yeah, Checkerboard Cave does have a unique item, so once I get the ability to go over there, I'll need to remember to do that. But at this point, I'm going to, oh yeah, I had the flu, I could have just flown. Man. You go, like, 80 minutes into a seed without something, you just get used to not having it. So once I get this mirror, I'm immediately going to Swamp Palace, because I have only a few other things I can do without getting other items. And I'm just not going to worry about them. Man, fluting would have been much better, because I think the other entrance is a lot closer to the pedestal. You know, the one near the village. I feel like that's a way faster way to get here than the one I actually took. Having taken both of them in the past, I very much believe that the other one would have been a lot faster. In any case, mirror! Yay! Now let's go drain the dam and do Swamp Palace. Not bonk on the stump. Log, whatever. Get me out of here. Fluting to 4 is actually faster than fluting to 7 in this case. Get the hammer out, because I still need it to get into the Dark World. Almost never changes. Even when you want to go up to Turtle Rock, you need it. Kinda one of those quintessential items. And a good case for why having the ability to use 2 sub-items at once would be like a huge game changer. Or at least make everything so much faster, because there's so often these times when you just are switching between items almost non-stop. Oh yeah, if you mash the item use button with the mirror and you're hitting a block from somewhere not in a dungeon, you can just make the block disappear. It's a really nice feature of the 1.0 version of this game, which of course Randomizer runs on. I like it. It saves you not as much time as you might want it to, but it's nifty. This dungeon is no one's favorite, but I don't hate it as much as others. Oh yeah, I should have had the bombs out, not the hook shot. Other people really don't like this dungeon because it's so slow. Oh, thank you! Now, depending on what medallions are needed, I can, in theory, skip out. Ooh, hello, I want those. Because I might be fighting another Vitreous, or Helmasaur King, or a whole lot of other things that Silver Arrows make a lot easier. Medallions and Ice Rod, I think, are the only things remaining that would stop me from being in Go mode, and I don't even have quite an inkling of whether I need any more than I currently have. Because the medallion requirements for the entrances to Turtle Rock and Misery Mire are randomized, as are the locations of those medallions, so it's entirely possible that they both just take Ether. Also entirely possible that they both take Bombos or Quake. Or one takes Bombos and one takes Quake. Who knows? So, as much as I want to treat myself like I'm in go mode, I'm not going to. Which really sucks for being in here, because this is just going to take a lot longer. Oh, that's cool. So, of the 6 items in here, I guess I've already found 2. Because there aren't any more keys to worry about item-wise, like within chests. The first one's guaranteed, so there's 6 items among the remaining, I guess, 8 locations? No, 9 locations. Because big key. It's entirely possible that the... Oh yeah, I need to flood this area. Big key ends up being in the big chest. That's totally normal. And it's also entirely possible that the map and compass are over here on the west side where I'm going, and I don't need to do it at all. We're gonna find out. I don't have enough information to justify skipping doing this. At least not for me. Other people would probably just totally risk it, especially if they were in a race. Yeah, I would actually expect most runners to risk this. Because it's one of those, if you're wrong, you lose situations. Unless both runners did the same thing. Because if nothing ends up being over here and one runner did not go here, that's like a 5 or so minute difference. You know, for them anyway. For me, it'd be like a 10-minute difference. But, yeah. If nothing was over here, then you just win out on not going here. But if something was over here and you didn't come here, and you save it till like the last place you could have gone, you see, I didn't need to come over here at all. Then it entirely depends on if your opponent just decided to go over here. And yeah, you can really get screwed over by this. But that's randomizer. Routing is highly important in randomizer, not just execution. It's kind of, you know, what makes it really fun. Also, about the execution thing, I need to work on it. I don't like this room. There's a glitch you can do where you can pick up this pot, you son of a bitch, while still pushing the statue. I have not succeeded at doing this. I've tried it before, I don't get it to work, I don't even try. I didn't want to go in here! That door just ate me! I wanted to pick up the rupee because I'm a greedy bastard. But I definitely don't want to go that way. Anyway, another thing about that room is even if you have Cannon Samaria, you cannot use it to hold down that button. Because that path I almost took would have brought me to the stairs on the left of this room, and you can't push the lever from that side, and you can't pull it. So it just is a waste of time. Cool. Great. I've gotten so many worthwhile things out of this dungeon. Not that there's really that many worthwhile things left to get. I just really don't want to screw myself over by walking past a medallion or ice rod and end up needing them. And look at that, 15 hearts already. One away from my prediction of ending with 16. And there's still way more than 4 chests I'm going to check for the rest of the game. Although if I don't find the cape soon, I'm probably not going to bother to go get that red mail. Another bottle would be really helpful, but we'll see. Oh cool, cold stare. Oh, I messed that up real bad. Okay. Nope, this fight just got interesting. Try to get up there and do a spin slash, and I missed the timing. Wow, cool. I think I might die if I get hit again. then I'm going to do something dumb and risk it. Because I don't want to waste my potion. There's a good chance I can just not get hit again. By the actual puff. Hey, big key. Now I have to come back in and check the big chest. Because I found both map and compass. So I know there's actually an item in it. Isn't life fun? At least I got all that health back. Nope, that's right. I was thinking about Bombo's medallion, but no. I really should come back in here and check this. As much as I don't actually expect this to have anything of value, I am going to do it. If it has Ice Rod, then I think I'm going to try and go-mo the rest of the dungeons. If it doesn't have Ice Rod, then yeah. Yep. Double checking what was left. Oh, come on! Alright, just go do bombos. Sword beams are kinda terrible in this game. Woohoo! All of a fighter's sword level of damage, no matter how good your sword is. Definitely doesn't get in the way. Alright, Bombo's tablet. Last thing I could use the book for has 50 rupees on it. Yay. That was super helpful. Alright, well, Ice Palace only has 3 items in it. I know there's a unique item over here on the checkerboard cave. And I can check what's going to be required to actually get into Mire. So, I'm coming over here first. Quick! What I don't have! Fantastic. So now I know I can't do anything here for a bit. And let's get that mirror so I can disappear some of these blocks. Excuse me, game, please. Thank you. Awesome. 13 bombs in Mire Shed. Definitely worth getting. Especially when I think I was already maxed out on my bombs anyway. I didn't buy any bomb upgrades, and I mirrored in the wrong spot. Okay, that was really weird. That's fine, though. I wasn't going to use the Dark World Portal again anyway. Burna. Sure. That gets me Spike Cave. And I plan on going up Death Mountain anyhow. So, I guess that gives me an endpoint.